Right, hello everyone. My name is Robert Villaver-White, and I'm here today to give you an English presentation of the Eagle Aurum Company's gold plan. First of all, a little background of the company itself. Eagle Aurum are about 3 months old as of the middle of October 2016. They are based in Valencia in Spain. They're governed by Spanish and European law. And they have a very vast and ambitious program of expansion, where they plan to open 30 offices over the next 5 years. Their first office will be right here in Dubai. This gentleman is the president of the company, Alejandro Raul Aguila. He's ideally suited to run this type of organization. He has some 30 years commercial experience, and the last 5 years he's been involved in the gold industry, so he's perfectly suited to run this type of company. These five key people are the main management level staff. We have Natalia Arguila to the left. Natalia is the logistics director. Ronald Rueda is the sales director. Francisco Perez is the vice president. Alina Kadetskaya is the marketing director, and Adil is the regional manager for Arabic and African nations. The Eagle Aurum Company deals in a number of different products. It will offer small 1 gram ingot bars of silver, up to approximately 12 kilos. It also offers gold ingot bars from approximately 2.5 grams up to about 12.6 kilos, I think it is, and two limited edition coins. These coins available as 1 ounce silver coin and a 1 ounce gold coin for your collection, or would make an ideal gift for friends or someone you know who's starting out in the precious metal business of collecting precious metals. The compensation plan, the purchase order. So let me just brief you on this here. This is you here. You are at the center of this order. Some people prefer to keep it, like you call it, levels. Some people might prefer to call it a coin. We call it an order. Each purchase order client sees himself or herself at the center, and to get in here costs you 40 euros. This is a one-time payment. What you have to do when you join in the middle here is you have to get these three positions here directly around you filled. So you need to try and recruit 3 more people to do the same. That's 3 out of the entire population of the world, so it's not a tall order. And each of those 3 people are trying to recruit 3 people of their own. So you have a total of you plus 12 people at each order. And then as soon as you complete that order, you will be then automatically entered into the next order, and I'll show you that here. This is an illustration of moving from one order to the next. So you get 3 people, and they're put in here directly around you. And then as they collect 3 people, they are put around the outer ring here until all 12 positions are taken, and then you move to the next level. So that's the same model for every order that you go into. So let me show you some of the next orders. So here we have the entry level order 1, you might say. This is costing you and each person here 40 euros, and each person there 40 euros. You're paying 40 euros only one time. When that's completed, you will then move into the next order, and there's a fee there of getting into that order of 150 euros, but you don't pay that. That comes out of the gold profits that you have been awarded in this lower level. And then likewise, 3 more here, and then another 3 in each of these subsequent layers around the edge, making another total of 12 people. Once that order is completed, you are then automatically entered into the 3rd level with a one-off cost here of 580 euros. But again, that comes out of the profits that you've earned in the previous level. So again, you're only paying 40 euros one time. And I should also stress here that once you've entered into a level, you don't pay again. So these layers, these levels, these orders continue to refill behind you. And as they refill and you move into the next order, you don't pay again, you only pay the once. And you can see here the profits that you will generate on completion of each order. And that's three of the first three. Here's the subsequent three before the million. So again, the same here and the same here. This will continue to refill after you've joined into this layer here, this order here. These are the fees which are paid out of your profits from getting into each one of these orders. Then finally we have the big one, the million euro level, and here you are at the center. Now what should be borne in mind here is that you get the million euros once this has filled, once you have got your three people here and this is filled with people behind you here, all coming in from the previous layer here. And again, bear in mind that behind you, all of these previous layers here, here from the very start, they are continuing to fill behind you all the time. So you've never paid to get into a level, into an order again. Once you've reached this order, by the way, you have earned now about 2.28 million euros. So the earnings on the way there are extremely significant. Moving on, this is a textual version of what I've just described. You've just seen the pictorial version. Here's the textual version. So you have the pre-purchase here, where you pay your 40 euros one time to get in, and then here are the fees which are drawn from the previous order to gain access to each of these. Then that's the first time around. You've paid. Each subsequent time you get into the next order, these are the sums that you receive. So you see, you add all this lot up and you realize that these orders behind you are continuously refilling to the point where by the time you reach the million level, the first level that you were in, the 40 euro level, that's probably refilling at the rate of about once a day. So you can see where the continuous income from that comes from. Then we have the portfolio plan. This describes how much residual bonus you get from each of the persons beneath you. So for 3 qualified directs down to 4 levels of depth, you will receive 0.4%. Now that doesn't sound like very much money, but you do the sums in your head. You've got 0.4% times 4 there, times 4 levels here, and this is for doing nothing extra. This is purely a bonus. If you have 4 directs down to 6 levels, 5 directs down to 8, 6 directs down to 9, and 7 directs down to 10 levels, 0.4% from each of them continuously. That makes a big difference to your income. Now the career plan, for those interested in moving up the company, there is a career plan, and a very generous career plan at that. If you want to be a staff of the company, then you can become a junior once you have achieved 5 levels of portfolio plan completed. You sign a code of ethics and professional practice, of course. Then at the senior level, you need 3 junior levels, and you sign an exclusivity agreement which says that you agree not to be bound by working for or being a director of any other organization, that you are prepared to put your time exclusively into Eagle Aurum. And then likewise, there's a master level, which is 3 seniors plus a junior, a manager level, which is 3 masters plus 2 junior leaders, and then an eagle, which is 3 managers plus 1 senior plus 2 juniors. Bear in mind, on the previous frame here, we were talking about the residual bonus. Just do some sums in your head there, if you will, on how that adds up. That's making a huge difference to your income. Then we have the career plan, and of course, if you are a junior leader, then you will receive 0.4% residual bonus on each of your juniors down to 4 levels. Then on each of your seniors down to 6, masters down to 8, managers down to 9, and eagles down to 10. So it's an extremely lucrative and very generous plan if you choose to join the company, because this now applies to everyone in these positions who is in your team or beneath your team. Eagle University. Eagle Aurum is committed to maintaining and delivering the highest possible education for all of its staff. It wants people to get the most out of their marketing plans. It wants people to see the best possible trainers from around the world and best coaches from around the world to help you do that and achieve that. both online and offline training programs. So you are automatically entered into the Eagle Aurum University project should you choose to embark on a career move with the company. The executive plan. This is, as it says, the pinnacle of our leaders' environment. It is the top of the tree for you as a company staff member. You would get an executive contract and benefits such as a company car, medical insurance, housing if necessary to move to another city or country, and bonus earnings from the total turnover of the assigned area and the possibility of becoming a shareholder. So once again, this is an extremely generous move for anyone who wants to move to the top of the Eagle Aurum executive plan at the top of the company, excuse me. In addition to this, we have a client protection program. Change of sponsors forbidden. So this is to your advantage, of course. If you say you want to bring your mum on board and you want to, you want to be able to help her out, but know that she can't do the same level of marketing that you can do, that you have to help her every step of the way and hold her hand. This is the purpose of this, really. So this is the protection of people underneath you, particularly friends and colleagues, etc., that you're going to bring on board. So arbitrary change of position is basically forbidden, and that person joins you and stays with you. External audits of the financial statements and the stock of the precious metals of our clients. 2 or 3 times a year, the accounts of the company and the stock of metals will be audited by an independent organisation who will come in to make sure that the financial affairs of the company are all in good standing order. So this is the ethical response, if you like, to the company's business. We have an open policy, so anyone who wishes to work for or partake in the business dealings of another company are completely welcome to do so, so long as they are prepared to forego that in the event of signing an exclusivity agreement if they choose to move into the entire career plan. And tolerance. The company has a very strict policy on ethics and how people conduct themselves within the company. So we will not tolerate anyone doing anything that's morally incorrect, ethically incorrect, or anything that's simply against the law. The company is governed strictly by Spanish and European Union law and intends to maintain a strong ethical position, and anyone that found to be breaching or doing anything that's not in the interest of the company will be banned from further participation in the company and may even find themselves the focus of the attention of the police authority in their area. Well, that's it for this presentation. I hope you found that interesting and relevant to the point. I hope it answers some of your questions. If you do have any more questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments boxes below if you are in YouTube or in Facebook. We look forward to hearing from you soon. If you'd like to get more information about this and you'd like to consider joining up with us, just message me and I'll be very happy to get back to you. My name is Robert Villaver-White, and I thank you for your time. Bye-bye now.